Good afternoon, welcome to Cardiff City TV. We have under-21 coverage for you this afternoon. The Bluebirds taking on Charlton Athletic. The kick-off for this one slightly delayed. Our visitors a little late arriving here in Leckwith, but they've completed their warm-ups. Down to our right and are just about ready to go. Here is the City lineup this afternoon then. Goal number 1, Joe Thomas. Number 2, Jason Menyo. Number 3, Louis Giles. Number 4, Dakrai Mafiko. Number 5, Dylan Lawler. Number 6, Freddie Cook. Number 7, Morgan Wigley. City's captain today, number 8, Cam Antwi. Number 9, Raheem Conte. Number 10 is Joel Colwell. And number 11, Finley Johnson. On the bench for City, Luke Armstrong. Backup keeper, Tanatswa Nyakuhwa will wear number 12. Will Spears, 14. Trey George, 15. And Troy Perrott, number 16. For Charlton Athletic then. In goal number 1, Prince Adegoke. Number 2, Nathan Asimwe. Number 3, Matt Dench. Number 4, Ralphie Hand. Number 5, Seidel Torre. The captain is number 6, Keenan Goff. Number 7, Tolu Ladapo. Number 8, Ewan Williams. Number 9, Pat Casey. Number 10 is Jeremy Santos. And number 11, Ryan Hugh. It will be the Addicks number 9, Pat Casey, to get us underway. And Tom Hopkins, after a late equaliser at the end of last week, another chance on home soil and a good experience for these young players to getting used to playing so many games so close together.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's the key talking point that Darren Pearce has had from speaking to him after these last 2 matches. You know, I mean, we've gone 2 matches undefeated now, which is a good little start, I think, and a good little run of form, I suppose, given, you know, how up and down parts of the season have been so far. That's the key talking point side. Obviously, lots of changes in between matches, with players playing for, you know, the 18s, 21s, some even playing for the 16s, and then being involved with the first team as well, and the travelling squads. But, you know, another good chance today to maybe make up for some of the mistakes on Friday afternoon, and City will definitely be looking for that second win from 3 matches played.
Here's Freddie Cook, that's loose from him. Picked up by Ewan Williams of Charlton, who tries to find Tolu Ladapo, out for a goal kick. Yeah, 3rd match in 8 days for City's young stars. They defeated Bristol City last week, a 2-1 win away from home, and then there was a 1-1 draw, as we mentioned, against Colchester. Tanatswa Nyakuhwa scoring here on Friday. And we know it's a Charlton side who like to score goals. They won 8-1 against Ipswich Town on February the 13th, and if I'm not mistaken, the reverse fixture was a 5-5 draw between these 2 sides, so hopefully we're in for another exciting encounter today.
Yeah, Charlton Athletic, a side who, you know, they've scored a lot of goals so far this season, and I think the only thing holding them back is that they've been conceding them as well. Not too far ahead of City on the league table as it stands.
21 points from their 15 matches puts them in 6th. Charlton have won 3 of their last 5, so 2 sides looking to finish the season strongly and develop some young players for next year as well. One of the more experienced Bluebirds, Joel Colwell, puts a foot in there. Down the line it goes, met by Lawler. Here's Giles, plays the first time ball looking for Finley Johnson. Johnson does well to win the ball up high into the box. Finn Johnson, can he get a shot off? Finds Conte, does well to play it back to Johnson there. Needs support now, has Giles for company. Into the box it goes. It's Conte, that should be a corner, and is really good work from Finn Johnson there, pressing high to win it back.
Yeah, really not giving up there at all, was he? He's a very tenacious player, Finn Johnson. You know, he's always a winning runner, and he's going after his lost cause. He's forced a mistake there, done well.
Short it goes to Mafiko, back to Giles, clipped in. Good defensive header out to Conte, and another, should be another corner. Missing a corner flag over on that far side. Good cross that by Louis Giles. And decent strike by Raheem Conte. Maybe Giles goes all the way across to take this corner again. Cook, Lawler and Tweet all in the mix. Looking for Cook at the front post. And that'll be a goal kick, yep. Here's a Simway coming inside from right back, picking that ball up again. Semenyo intercepts there. City still in possession. Colwell driving forward, looking for Conte. Important touch by the defender, and a foul given. Not sure about that. Defender went to ground a little too easily there for me, Tom.
Yeah, likewise. I think on first viewing we'll have another look here. It's a bit of a coming together, I think, but I think he's definitely bought that foul, isn't he?
Yeah, knows what he's doing. Conte gets the right side, perhaps has a small nudge, but Raheem showing what he can do. Bit of pace and attacking intent to play on the shoulder. Here he is again, wearing number 9 for the Bluebirds today. Mafiko. Giles. Antwi almost crossing halfway. It goes back to Cook. Now Lawler. Semenyo. Charlton press Dakaro Mafiko, but he does well. Good pressure there. Morgan Wigley, Joe Semenyo putting the squeeze on Matt Dench over on the Charlton left. That's loose. Johnson trying to pick up that bouncing ball, doesn't quite get it under his control, but still continues his work defensively. Here's a Simway. we've mentioned it before in these games. This side of Christmas, it's a completely different second half of the season for the under-21s. A lot of players gone out on loan, get some first-team football elsewhere, and that allows the under-18s, Tom, to step up and get some experience at a higher level.
Yes, it does, and these are very valuable minutes for them, even if they are coming on as subs in the second half. A lot of the boys, I think, in this squad today have, they've been playing between the two sides. I think, well, if you saw the highlights, that the likes of Tanatswa Nyakuhwa is on the bench today. He's played, this will be his, I think, his fourth game in a week. So perhaps he might get tired legs as it goes on, but he's definitely relishing the experience and scoring with it as well.
Good chance for the younger lads to impress. Think of the likes of Jake Dennis, Sav Benjamin, Malachi, Fagan Walcott, James Crowell, Ryan Kavanagh, all out on loan. Lots of gaps in this side, lots of opportunities for people to step up to the plate.
Yeah, the younger players in particular, they'll be eyeing a permanent role in the 21 side next season once they're done with their second year scholarships. So it's an ideal opportunity really to try and impress the coaches.
Ball over the top there from Ralphie Hand. Flag is up though against Jeremy Santos out there. Nice idea from Charlton, but good line held by City. Ball over the top. Will Antwi get to it first? He will. Into the box, Cam Antwi. On his left foot, good finish. City take the lead. A run from deep from Cam Antwi. Didn't phase him with the defender coming across. Just picked his spot and tucked it past the goalkeeper. The Bluebirds are ahead.
It's incredibly well taken. I think he's completely caught his man off guard there, taking that ball, I think. Just that bit of pace as well. It's a good build-up from City.
And just that long ball from Cook. Expertly placed. Antwi just tucks it home at the front post. Not sure Prince Adegoke's positioning's the greatest, but we'll take that from a Bluebirds perspective, and credit to Cam.
Yeah,
Didn't give up on the ball.
He's done brilliantly there. I think just he had to make up some hard yards as well, I think, between getting to that ball ahead of the defender. It's a great finish. It's a simple one, but he's got it past the keeper well.
And 12 minutes on the clock then. The Bluebirds ahead, and here's Johnson looking for a second. Oh, important touch. A good tackle, I think it was, by Zadel Toure, I believe, the Charlton defender, wearing number 5. Otherwise, Johnson was in for a second. Here's the Simwe. Dench. Good pressure from Conte. There's Toure out to Santos. Spell of possession this for Charlton. Joel Colwell does well. Just to put a bit of pressure on. There's going to be a Charlton throw in. Joel just asking the question of quite how that's possible. Last touch looked to have come off Nathan Asimwe. Gets us going again here. Down the line is met by Lawler, helped on its way by Antwi. Semenyo with a second touch. Charlton just starting to get into their groove here. Ladapo puts it in. Morgan Wigley just seeing that ball out of play. I think the Charlton defender thought it had come off a City man, where it quite clearly hadn't, so it will be a Bluebirds throw. Down the line looking for Santos. There's Finn Johnson, the striker, helping out at left back, and forces the Charlton man into a mistake for a City throw. Composure, Semenyo. Looked like he was going back to his keeper, turned outside and played the ball down the line. No nonsense from Freddie Cook, sends that back where it came from. Charlton enjoying the lion's share of the ball since going behind. City holding their shape well at the moment. A goal to the good thanks to Cam Antwi. Here's Antwi. Dragged back seemingly by Ewan Williams. Nothing given though. And Fico does well to win it back. Finds Conte. Looking with the ball through the middle to Wigley. Well recycled though by Charlton.
I think you can see City just poised to counter there as soon as they win the ball back.
Be the case here. Here's Antwi, Wigley. Antwi clips it back towards Johnson, but it's collected by Seydel Toure. Now for a Charlton throw. Lawler does well with the header, picks out Antwi in a bit of space, and here's Giles. Lawler into Mafiko. Did well there, that not to release that ball to Giles, because Tolo Ladapo was ready to pounce. Instead it goes back to Cook. almost everyone in the Bluebirds half. Very high line from Charlton, right on halfway. Joe Thomas forced long this time. Conte will chase. Oh, and there's a slip from the defender. Here's Joel Colwill. Raheem Conte in space inside the box. Can it be two? Oh, drags it wide. Big chance for the Bluebirds. Colwill and Johnson closed in on the mistake from the Charlton man. And Raheem Conte, with bodies closing in on him, just couldn't convert. Puts it wide to his right.
It's another unforced error, I think, of the back line for the Addicks. And unfortunately, just not got quite the finish you'd like there.
Yeah, it does reinforce what you said earlier, Tom, that City happy for Charlton to have the ball and looking good to pounce on the counter, and that's a good opportunity of that. Here's Cook, goes back to his goalkeeper, Joe Thomas. Mafiko, heavy touch but does well to recover. Got Giles wide to his left. Colwill will pick Giles out now. And here's Johnson. A lot of work to do there up against the defender. Nothing given. He does win a throw-in. Here's Colwill in a bit of space. Intercepted. And Colwill does brilliantly to win it back though. Good feet too. Needs an option. Surely that's a foul. Nope, nothing given. Very keen to let this game flow, the referee. Maybe Giles won't get away with that one though. Free kick to Charlton.
I think Louis Giles raising his hand there as if to say, well, they got away with that. How come that's a free kick?
Yeah, the arm across to block Joel Colwill after he'd beaten his man. Don't think Louis can have any complaints though. Held his man back, but probably should have been a free kick going the other way a couple of seconds before. Whipped in low. Offside flags up. Joe Thomas will play advantage though. Lawler into Colwill. Space again for Joel to operate in. Picks up Antwi. Oh, he left it beautifully for Johnson. Flag stays down. Finley Johnson. Wide of goal. Two passes has just cut Charlton Athletic open. And Cam Antwi didn't actually do anything with the ball, but it's his contribution that's most important there.
No, absolutely. He's right down the middle. Ball probably shouldn't be going towards Antwi, to be fair. It should have been cut out earlier, but he stepped aside very well. Unfortunately, again, his shot's just been dragged on the left foot. Wide out to the right.
And great awareness from Cam. Just knowing where Finley Johnson was. Oh, at the other end, here's Freddie Cook battling with Pat Casey. Into the box goes Asimwe. Cuts inside. Oh, good save from Joe Thomas. Gets down low with his feet to block, and out for a corner it goes. End-to-end stuff here now at Leckwith.
No, pure reaction that from Joe Thomas, to be fair. He's cut inside well before shooting, but yeah, Joe's just managed to get down low to it, as you said.
Yeah, did well, Thomas, not to go down too early, make Asimwe's mind up for him. In comes the corner, over everyone. Out to Cam Antwi at the back post. He finds Semenyo, good touch there, Conte in space. Semenyo driving forward here on the break. Here is Raheem Conte into the box. Ah, the first touch doesn't quite come off for Raheem. No foul again there from the referee. This time the Bluebirds benefit. There's Colwell, Semenyo, Lawler. Here's Cook. Should have been the throw-in. No. Charlton ball. Thought it had just come off the Dapo there. It's a Simway. Low cross. Oh, important touch that from Dylan Lawler. Jason Semenyo might just keep this in. It's a bit heavy, but Lawler deals with it. Here's Thomas. Looking for Conte. Have to challenge with Simway for it. Louis Giles does well. Plays inside to Mafiko. Lawler. Charlton pressing high, maintaining a fairly high defensive line. Trying to squeeze City, but Bluebirds are dealing with it well so far. Semenyo in a tussle there with the Charlton man. And the shot on goal from Santos is over.
Semenyo had a right old battle there, didn't he? Proper back and forth on the floor stuff there.
Did well actually, just to make sure his man couldn't go on the outside and scoop that ball past him. Antwi finds Conte. Colwell to Giles. This is good football from City. Nice ball from Louis Giles towards Morgan Wigley at the back post if he can keep it in. Does so well. Heavy touch though, and it's intercepted. I think it's Matt Dench who got the final touch. That's a good ball forward to Ewan Williams, but Dylan Lawler straight into the action. Cuts out the danger early there.
Yeah, right, as the visitors look as if they're going to be the ones countering quickly. Did a very good job there, Lawler. He's just read the pass well. Made sure not to take his man.
There's Giles up against Tolu Ladapo. Jeremy Santos. Back with Keenan Goff. Slides the ball into midfield to Ralphie Hand. Ball through to Casey. One-on-one with Cook in the area, doesn't get his cross right at all. Joe Thomas can gather with ease.
It's almost as if he's caught in two minds there, I think. He's made the turn, he's got an inch of space, and he's probably considering not to have a shot.
Cole with a great balance there. Just to turn away from his man. Had to go one way then the other, Joel. Throw goes back to Cook. Here's Lawler. Bit of time to pick a pass to Thomas, who in turn looks for Conte, but it's intercepted by Nathan Asimwe. Ball into the box, and Casey again. Just put one cross straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, and now a shot over the crossbar.
Yeah, the build-up's good from the visitors. I think, you know, they've won the ball back quite quickly there. Straight from that goal kick out.
Had a bit of time, I think. Pat Casey could have taken a touch and got his head up. And still lead as we approach the half-hour mark. Here's Johnson, lovely touch around the corner to Mafiko. Needs some support now, City's number 4. Can't get his pass off though before it's intercepted. And fouls his man. Probably the least worthy of all the fouls, or potential fouls we've seen so far. Charlton have the ball back in their own half. Loose touch from Dench. Gets the Bluebirds moving again. Here's Cook. Colwell almost playing as the furthest forward man for City. Johnson drops in deep. Here's Giles. Back to Cook. Fico with a loose touch. Picked up by Santos. Colwell just slows down Ryan Hugh. Great tackle from Antwi. He's sent tumbling down, referee not interested. City on the move though on the right. Here's Wigley. Colwell, edge of the box, helps it on its way towards Johnson. Smartly back to Mafiko, and now Semenyo. Colwell just trying to hold possession up. Now everyone in the Charlton half for a change. Cook. Antwi. Mafiko. Semenyo picks up Wigley, puts the ball low into the box towards Conte. Good first touch, but it's cleared away. Louis Giles competing for the second ball. Does well. He's got hand in his shirt there. Referee shrugs his shoulders, but I'm not sure why. That's got to be handball as well. Finally, a free kick to Cardiff City. Nothing for the shirt pull, nothing for the handball. Jason Semenyo tripped.
Well, I think City here just looked really patient passing the ball around, haven't they? And it's, you know, it's good pressure. I think Morgan Wigley's done very well there to find his man in the area, given the angle. And yeah, an absolute battle here as well, coming back.
Yeah, they're both going at it. You can see Louis Giles almost lost the number off the back of his shirt. That's a lovely touch with the arm of Ewan Williams, but the referee not interested. Back we go then with Joe Thomas. He picks out Giles. Great ball into Colwell. Space to drive forward for Joel. Here's Wigley. Plays it early towards Semenyo. Might get it back here, Morgan Wigley. What's the defender doing there?
He seemingly dived head first onto the ball, almost as if he was a rugby player. It just popped out of a maul.
Yeah, some Phil Jones defending there, but it looked like it came off his hand, to be honest. Free kick given to Charlton. Can't fault the commitment from the defender. Stick his head on it, but I'm not sure he executed it very well. In the last couple of minutes, the Bluebirds showing, Tom, they've got enough quality going forward to get a second and really put this game away from the visitors.
I think perhaps that'll be the one frustration, the one talking point at half time if he goes in with a score like this.
Yeah, not loads of clear-cut chances, but Cardiff using Charlton's high press to their advantage on a few occasions and have got themselves into some space. Just about applying the finishing touch. Here's Cam Antwi, the man who did just that to give City the lead. Cook. Giles free on the left. Forced to go back to his centre half though. Finn Johnson won't let this go out without a fight. And that should be a Cardiff City throw.
I don't understand how that's not a Cardiff City throw, to be honest.
Defender's gone down looking for a free kick, which he wasn't getting. There's no idea that Finn Johnson's in pursuit. It looks very much like the final touch comes off the Charlton man, but the Addicks have possession once again in their own half. Not for long though, because Colwell dispossesses. Here's Conte. Will he get a shooting chance? Well held from Prince Adegoke. First time he's been tested in a while, the Charlton stopper. It's good from Raheem. Direct. Keen to get his shot off early.
Yeah, City, I think, just impressive in that press, aren't they? Conte, I think, ultimately taking the right choice.
Awkward ball for Cook to defend, and we should claim it. Goes back into trouble though. He does well. And just about wins a free kick from the referee. I think it was Santos just couldn't resist having a little nibble. Cam Antwi's heel after the ball had gone. Thomas to Dylan Lawler, impressive in this first half. Here's Conte. Semenyo. Charlton looking a bit stretched here. Getting bodies back now though. Here's Mafiko. Plays it to Cook. Helps it on its way to Giles. Colwell in space. Time to turn. Cook tries something different. Goes across to Semenyo. Great ball, great touch from Jay as well. Needs some support though. Morgan Wigley tucked inside. Conte comes short to pick up possession. Finds Semenyo. Pulls a low ball across. Here's Antwi, edge of the box. Joe Colwell on the ball now. 10 or so minutes to go in this first half. City a goal to the good. Scored after 12 minutes by Cam Antwi. Dapo trying to do too much there. Giles just picked his pocket. Mafiko striding forward. Oh, a bit too much on that for Antwi. Nice idea though, and a round of applause from Cam to his midfield partner. Is Toure. Back to Hand. Goff. Ball down the line looking for Ewan Williams. Freddie Cook should deal with that. Sends it back to his keeper. Oh, that's a slip from Joe Thomas, but he's fortunate in the direction of the ball. It's gone straight to Dylan Lawler. Might have hurt himself here, Joe Thomas. Looked like an awkward one. Ball to Freddie Cook, slightly in front of Joe. It's just that standing leg that makes contact, and I think it's perhaps his groin in a bit of trouble. We'll have a break in play then as Joe receives some treatment. Luke Armstrong on the bench, having a bit of a warm-up. Few chances then for the Bluebirds in this first half. Cam Antwi, the man who's put City ahead, makes this lovely run from deep. It's a long ball over the top from Cook. Antwi's first onto it. Big gap at the front post for him to tuck home. City doing well to pressure Charlton's defence, and this was a good chance for Raheem Conte. Just put his effort wide of goal. Joe Thomas, thankfully, is back up and looks like he's ready to continue. A few opportunities for the visitors. That one offside against Pat Casey, and this a lovely little dummy from Antwi to release Finn Johnson, who again just put it wide of goal. But it's been an entertaining first half so far, Tom. Plenty of chances for both teams, and City deservedly in the lead.
Yeah, I think so, and I think just to reiterate what I said earlier, perhaps that you're maybe a little frustrated not to have scored more, but you know, those clear-cut chances have been well worked, haven't they? You know, they've been deserved. They've taken advantage of that press with the counter throughout, really.
Yeah, Charlton trying to squeeze high and put pressure on City's defenders. No real errors in possession, other than that one just then from the goalkeeper, which looked like it came via an injury. Thankfully for Joe, he's able to continue. That standing leg just went as he went to kick the ball. Thankfully, nothing serious. Here's Ladapo, a bit of space for him on the right flank. Ladapo puts his effort low and wide out for a goal kick. Wigley, Mafiko, Johnson trying to get in between two central defenders. Wigley and tries to help it on his way, just misses the connection with the ball. Finn Johnson helping out defensively up against Ladapo. Simway back to Ladapo. Santos. No foul there on Ralphie Hanlon. City can break. Johnson away to the left. Joel Colwell on the ball. Goes to his right instead, Joel Colwell. He's going to have to check back inside and wait for some help to arrive. That's definitely a foul. Did really well there, Joel. Darren Pearce just asking why I think a few more Bluebirds players didn't join the attack there with the Bluebirds in advantage numerically. It was a 4v3. And Joel in the end did well to win a free kick over on the far side.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a duel at the edge of the area. You can see he's got that hand on his back while he's holding that ball up.
Is it the left foot of Louis Giles then to whip this into the box? Freddie Cook already having a wrestle on the penalty spot. Lawler up there, in it goes, cleared away. Antwi might have a go from distance, low, blocked as well. City throw. Couple of minutes until the break here in Leckwith. Of course, The first team in action tonight over the road at Cardiff City Stadium, taking on Blackburn Rovers, and you can watch that with us live worldwide on Cardiff City TV. Here's Semenyo looking for Johnson, important header from the Charlton man. Antwi collects possession. It's brought down from behind, nothing given by the referee, and that's loose from Conte. Chance for Charlton to spring on the counter here. Ryan Hugh on the ball, edge of the box. Dylan Lawler does really well, just forces Hugh down a channel he didn't want to go.
Perhaps the most dangerous I think they've looked this half, Charlton Athletic, aside from perhaps a shot that Joe Thomas saved with that outstretched foot. But yeah, Lawler's done well there. He's not committed entirely, but held his ground well. Forced a really narrow angle at which he could shoot.
Good kick long down the field from Thomas. Conte competes for it. Into the final minutes then of this first half. Freddie Cook just sticks that one out of play. This is Simway. Johnson tries to dive in and take possession. Well, it was neat play for Charlton until it evaded Ralphie Hand, and he fired the ball towards us here in the stand out of frustration. It will be a Bluebirds throw-in. Giles into Conte. Antwi on the turn. Great effort to pick out Morgan Wigley. Fantastic ball. Johnson is onside. Finn Johnson into the box. Can he get his shot off? Colwell's effort blocked. Semenyo picks up possession. Great ball on the turn, that from Cam Antwi. Just spun and sent it over to the right flank. He's got to be careful with this one though. Cam plays it safe back to his goalkeeper. Wigley competes. Semenyo brings the second ball down. Lawler. Antwi with the touch, and that brings the first half to an end. Cam Antwi with the only goal, giving Cardiff City a 1-0 lead here at Leckwith. I know that Charlton are a high-scoring team, have been this season. City have done well to contain them in the opening 45 minutes. Not many chances for the Addicks. Had a lot of possession, but the Bluebird shape and structure has been good. And at the other end, the Bluebirds have created plenty. You'll see some first half highlights here. Raheem Conte shooting wide, blocked away by a Charlton defender before the opener, which came on 12 minutes. Cam Antwi just out of picture, making a run from deep in between the two central defenders. Tucks it home really well with his left foot. Conte went close again, this time picking the pocket of the Charlton defence, but putting his effort wide of goal. A lovely move this. Would have been the pick of the day if Finn Johnson had got his effort on target, not too far away. This one was probably Charlton's best of the first half. Simway cuts inside and tries for the front post. Saved well by Joe Thomas, keeping his clean sheet intact after 45 minutes. City lead at the break. We'll be back with second half coverage. Welcome back for second half coverage on Cardiff City TV. This under-21 match. The Bluebirds goal to the good at the break. Cam Antwi with the opener after 12 minutes, giving Cardiff City a 1-0 lead. No changes that we can see ahead of this second half. Keep an eye on goalkeeper Joe Thomas. Had a bit of treatment in the first half after an awkward slip. Luke Armstrong just getting warmed up and ready throughout this half-time break, but it looks like Joe is okay to continue as we get ready for the second 45. Freddie Cook straight into the action then to cut out that ball, looking for Ewan Williams. Here's Johnson, bit of space, trying to go on the outside of his man Goff. Here's Colwell, he's got two to pick out. Johnson back across goal, looking for Wigley. Important touch from the Charlton defender. Raheem Conte had made a run straight through the middle of the box. I'm not sure the defenders noticed him. I'm not sure that Joel noticed him either, Tom.
No, if only he had, I think it might have been perhaps a slightly better outcome, but good start so far now. So he just keep it up. Opening minutes in the second half are so important, aren't they? I think just for setting that pace.
Oh, so close from Conte to intercept there. Benfica, tight press on Santos. He can pick out Ewan Williams though. And here's Ladapo up against Giles. Good touch from Louis Giles out for a corner. Had to make that intervention there. Corner delivered in. Joel Colwell first to it and chases down that ball. Wins it back, Joel, as well. Illegally so, though, says the referee. Free kick given. Semenyo brings the ball down under pressure from Hugh. Colwell can't bring that under his control though. Pinched by Ralphie Hand. Referee very much in the way there, but Colwell doesn't make a difference to him. Goalkeeper Prince Adegoke has to come out and clear that. Does it well actually. Colwell nudged in the back. Referee not interested once again. Charlton come forward. And Fico puts a foot in. Very happy to let the game flow. You've got to really earn your fouls with this referee. It's advantage now for City. Morgan Wigley. Driving run from Wigley. Comes to Johnson. Colwell picks up possession. Here's Colwell onto his left foot. Wigley. He's got Semenyo outside for support. Does well to win a corner there, Morgan Wigley. Or not. Goal kick, says the ref, who's nowhere near the ball. What a weird passage of play that was. About 3 fouls not given. A corner that's turned out to be a goal kick.
Yeah,
Any thoughts?
Not entirely certain I definitely wouldn't want to put it in a tweet.
The players just as confused as anyone. And we do have a change here for City. It looks like Dylan Lawler is departing. On comes Will Spears here. Whether that's an injury for Dylan, we don't know, because I thought he'd had a very good first half, the City central defender. So it looks like Louis Giles will go in and play left centre half along with Freddie Cook, and Will Spears goes out to left back. Good pressure from Wigley. Here's Mafiko. Conte tries to turn the ball around the corner. Giles gets underneath the ball, sends it back where it came from, towards Colwell. Heavy touch there from Nathan Asimwe. Fortunate to get the throw in. Raheem Conte intercepts with ease. Wrestles off his centre half really well there, Raheem. Here's Will Spears. Come Charlton though, down the other end. Santos sprays the ball out wide to Ladapo. Simway back to Ladapo. Into the box it goes. Semenya with a good header, but it comes to Santos. Good save, Joe Thomas. Charlton still alive here. Good touch from Dench into the box. Matt Dench, the left back, pulls it across goal. Over everyone out for a throw in. But Joe Thomas makes a big save for Cardiff City.
Yeah, here we have the replay. It's a good cross in. Svenya's won it. Just instinct again from Thomas, just so well.
Yes.
He's just adjusting his gloves on his way up as well.
Straight at him from Jeremy Santos, but there was a lot of power behind it, and through a crowd of bodies, Joe Thomas had to react quickly there. Mafiko intercepts. Here's Antwi. Back to Mafiko. Giles picks out, looks to pick out Colwell. It's well read though by Dench. Santos. Santos again, dropping deep to pick up the ball. His hand. Good cross from the left back, but out it goes for a goal kick. As we mentioned in the first half, for those maybe just joining us for second half coverage, this is a Charlton team that can score goals. Won 8-1 in their previous win. Joe Thomas having to slide in there, doing a good job. This reverse fixture finished 5-5 in South London a few months ago, so this Charlton team can score goals. City doing well at the moment to hold them off. Here's Colwell into Conte. Wigley makes the run on the outside, but Conte forced to go backwards. There's Mafiko. Spears pushing high from left back to get that ball. Instead it comes to Colwell. Antwi. Semenyo forced into a heavy touch by Ryan Hugh. He's got space to advance into here, Hugh, and bodies to find. Freddie Cook with a good touch there. Prevented Ewan Williams from getting anything. It's a bit of a basketball game, this one now. End to end. Here's Wigley. Conte's asking a lot of him there. Raheem Conte forces that ball out of play off Seydil Touré for a City throw. A bit of a breather for everyone.
I think it's needed after that passage of play. Non-stop, really.
Yeah, both sides driving to try and get forward. Next goal in this game is going to be key. Semenyo with a throw in then. 55 minutes on the clock. City a goal to the good. Giles. Colwell. Spears. Fico. Nice little pivot from him. Popped up on plenty of occasions in this game, just offering an option for defenders and goalkeeper. Lovely spin there from Conte. Semenyo caught. Referee linesman not interested. Instead it falls to Casey. Antwi puts it out of play. Semenyo looks like he's just clutching his nose or on his face. Referee has stopped it now for a offside? Not sure. Linesman's flags up over the far side. It looked like the referee was just checking in on Jay Semenyo, who, to us, it looks like he's had a whack on the face. Someone must have been offside somewhere, and it's a Cardiff City free kick. Not the first interesting piece of refereeing we've seen this afternoon, but the Bluebirds are back underway. Oh, lovely touch from Conte. And Cam Antwi so close to releasing Finn Johnson. Referee falls over. Here's Ladapo. Charlton preparing a couple of subs, it looks like, down in front of us. Spears robbed of possession. Casey. Great tackle on him though, but back it comes. And Conte trying to put the pressure on Touré, back in his own half. Conte does brilliantly to win the bouncing ball, turn past his man. He's again losing half his shirt. Referee finally gives a foul.
I do wonder what it would take for a yellow card to be given in this match, to be honest, Connor.
I mean, that's the absolute definition of a yellow. There's no way that Keenan Goff is getting to that ball fairly. Raheem Conte is the right side of him, trying to drive away, but having his shirt pulled off his back. At least there was a free kick this time.
Yeah, I was worried he'd be called off for offside, to be honest.
Here's Giles. Semenyo out in space on this right hand side. Instead it goes left to Spears. Here's Antwi deep in his own half. Spears. Back to Colwell. This is good from the Bluebirds. Into Conte. Colwell will get it back. Might have a chance for a shot. Joel Colwell. Good save from the goalkeeper. Semenyo trying to get to it, and it's cleared away. Now can Charlton break? Jay Semenyo making a hell of a break to get back into position there. Well done to him. Louis Giles just pops it back to his goalkeeper. I think Jay was closest out of anyone to potentially getting on the end of that rebound from Joel Colwell's shot, but then had to make an almighty scramble to get back into his right back role. Here's Williams. Charlton into the box. Casey, another big save from Thomas. Pat Casey denied by City's number 1. Charlton looking for an equaliser here. Here's a Simway. Ball to the back post. Ladapo now just runs it out of play for a goal kick. Good defending from the Bluebirds. And Joe Thomas once again comes out on top.
Here we have the shot, started that counter. Very good again from Joe Thomas, yeah.
A substitution here for Charlton. Micah Mbik coming on. I think it's Ewan Williams, number 8, departing. Yeah. Well, it looks like a bit of a switch in shape. Big number 16 off the bench for Charlton. Straight up front to lead the line. Does that mean perhaps Pat Casey just missed that chance? Drops a little deeper now. Signed his first pro contract in South London, Micah Mbik, just before Christmas. Probably be the man. Charlton hoping to get them back into this game. Great defending by Semenyo to deny Ryan Hugh. Diverting that cross behind for a corner. Past the hour mark then, Tom. Visitors turning on the pressure for a leveller. Oh, and it could have come there. Free header. Seidel Torre it is, number 5. Got up above his man. Just glanced it wide of the post. One of the best chances for Charlton in the second half.
Yep, certainly is, and they've seemingly upped pressure a bit, haven't they? Maybe this substitute will bring even more. So you just need to weather this storm now and take their chances when they do inevitably come, especially if they are forced to run the attack on the counter as they were in moments in that first half.
Yeah, we mentioned at the start of the game, this is City's 3rd match in 8 days at under-21 level. All about building that experience of playing Tuesday, Saturday, or Friday, Tuesday as it is this week, just like in the Championship. But inevitably, that does lead to some tired legs, so I wonder if Darren Pearce will freshen things up. Saying that, he's got a bench of under-18s players who played themselves on Saturday. Plenty of them involved in a 3-0 win away at QPR. Conte get onto this ball, not quite. Cleared away to Semenyo. Now Morgan Wigley wearing number 7 for City. Hasn't had an awful lot of the ball today, but he's defended really well. He's pressed Matt Dench, the left back for Charlton. Not allowed him too much space, and he's helped Joe Semenyo out as well. It's a poor first touch for Mbek. There's Colwell. Finney Johnson outside him to his left. Colwell comes inside instead, edge of the box. He's had one shot already from this area, just robbed of possession by Pat Casey, who in turn loses it to Antwi. Bit scrappy, but City still on the ball. That's a foul. No, nothing given from the referee. Antwi moves the ball to Conway, back to Cam Antwi in the box. Can he get his shot off? Antwi, oh, what a save! And cleared off the line. It's scrappy, It's chaos, and City should have a second. Goalkeeper and midfielder down on the deck. Let's have a look at this replay. Try and work out what on earth's gone on here. Lovely link up between Antwi and Conte. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. And then off the line by Keane and Goff. Big chance for a second.
Yeah, let's just hope we're not ruining that missed chance. But I think the keeper has done very well there, and the defensive work at the last second really has stopped us from doubling that lead.
Going to be another switch here for the Bluebirds. Troy Perrott coming on. Dakar Mafiko makes way. He's had a good 66-minute shift today, Dak. High hopes for him, making that step up from the 18s to the 21s. Cam Antwi's got his head in his hands. Thankfully, not because of injury, just frustrated that he didn't put that chance away. Meanwhile, Prince Adegoke, the Charlton goalkeeper, remains on the deck. Just having a chat with his teammates and the Charlton physio. There's a thumbs up there to the replacement keeper for Charlton that I think Adegoke is going to be okay to continue. And just a warning sign for Charlton about that man, Joel Colwell. Not the first time we've seen him driving forward, creating chances for the Bluebirds today. Back underway then. Semenyo picks out Perrott for his first touch. Conte. Semenyo. Perrott back to Semenyo. Nice one-touch stuff from City. Giles gets it under his control. Antwi. Can't bring it down. And now Charlton will try and break. Will Spears back in position up against Ladapo and a Simway. They've combined well on that right hand side. There he is again, Ladapo. Giles with the header. Referee falls over for a second time. Right in the way of the play. Simway into the box. He's got Ladapo for company, but he's going all the way here as Simway. Dench 1v1 with Wigley. Great defensive work from Morgan Wigley there. Ball still alive though. Semenyo just sends it down the pitch and it's put off the park. Nothing wrong with the challenge from Morgan Wigley. I think Matt Dench just landed on his shoulder. Referee slip number 1 and referee slip number 2.
I guess to keep the ball if he does it again.
Well, this would be a disappointing end to the day for Matt Dench of Charlton Athletic. Looks like he'll be able to carry on, but just clutching that shoulder. Has to go off the pitch, but will be back on by the looks of it. I imagine Chase Manuel will just send this throw in as far down the pitch as he can. And Charlton will rebuild from the back. 22 minutes to go. Why have we stopped now, ref?
That wasn't a foul throw, was it?
Oh, we're just taking it again for some reason. Well, that was a waste of 15 seconds. Charlton back up to 11. City still a goal ahead as we enter the final 20. Tanatswa Nyakuhwa just going through his warm-up down below us. Not a bad player to have with 20 minutes left to bring on a bit of pace and energy going forward. Here's Goff, plays into midfield to Mbek, gives the ball away for a second time. Caldwell under pressure, dribbles out of it with ease and keeps possession. Here's Caldwell, lovely ball to Semenyo as well. Here's Semenyo still going, he's got bodies forward. Here's Perrett, onside, Troy Perrett, oh, off the post. How unlucky can you get? Look for all the world like Troy had just tucked that into the bottom corner. So unfortunate for City not to double their lead. Louis Giles wins the header as Charlton look to win the ball back themselves. Here's Spears, finds Wigley, that's really good from Will Spears. Wigley wants to clip the ball inside to Perrett, but it's given away. Santos over the top, that's a good ball by Joe Thomas. Great starting position off his line to come and claim.
It's unbelievable really there. I thought Semenyo had been fouled. Perhaps he's offside there, Perrett. He shoots. It's an inch to the right and that's going in off the post, isn't it?
He's so unlucky it doesn't come back off the post and in via the keeper as well. Addicks, whether he meant it or not, does well just to not get in the way of that ball. Maybe a suspicion of offside, but wouldn't have mattered for Cardiff City. Morgan Wigley just chasing that ball and he's almost kept it in as well. Been a really impressive shift from City's number 7. Of all the things for the referee to finally get his card out for, it shouldn't be that. Morgan Wigley goes into the book for holding the ball. Who knows? Throw in down the line from Dench. A free kick given to City. A yellow card for Mbek. Joel Colwell with a sarcastic tap on the shoulder. Played very much into the midfielder's hands there. Charlton substitute. Semenyo looks crossfield to Spears. Giles. Again, this time looking for Johnson. Charlton dealing well with a high ball, but Conte pinches possession for City. Here's Perrett. Might have another go on goal and scores this time. Just took a second to pick his spot, Troy Perrett. Denied by the post a minute or two ago. Not to be denied this time. City lead 2-0.
Well, you can have a lot of fun picking that one out in the highlights, I think. She's perfectly placed, you know, it looks like he just takes a breath before taking the shot. He's not hit it the most powerfully, but that does not matter. The placement is perfect. And City deservedly double that lead.
Yeah, great accuracy that from Perrett. Just got his head up, looked at the goalkeeper's positioning. Fine strike to double the advantage for the Bluebirds with just over 15 minutes to go. Simway does well initially, but it's a little bit too much at the second attempt. Here's Conte into the Charlton half. Johnson in support. Has to go back to Spears. Perrett. Semenya down the line for Colwell, does well. Perrett goes back to Cook. Spears, bit of space to pick out Conte. He's had a great game today, Raheem Conte. Misplaces that pass though. Here's Casey for Charlton. Good header from Spears. Charlton recover the bouncing ball though. Casey with a little nudge from Antwi. It's the Addicks with possession. That's a good ball to pick up Ryan Hugh. Hugh up against Semenya 1v1. Semenya does really well. Prevents the corner as well. Maybe a change here for the visitors. Number 15 is Kai Enslin. We wait to see who departs. It looks like Ryan Hook, number 11. Approaching the final 10 minutes of this game, City with a 2-goal lead. Charlton looking to pull one back. Here's Dench. Enslin, first touch for the substitute. It is Ryan Hugh who has departed, and here is Dench in space on the left. Semenya gets an important touch on it, behind for a corner. You can see the flash of a number 12 through the dugout, which would mean Tanatswa Nyakuhwa's introduction is not too far away. The Bluebirds have to defend this corner first though. And he goes towards Thomas. Great claim from the stopper. Doesn't have too many options. Just takes the sensible route of slowing play down and allowing his defenders a chance to get out and reset their shape. Must be frustrating as a winger when you burst forward trying to counter off your own defensive corner, but I think Joe Thomas did the right thing there, Tom.
Yeah, certainly did. He didn't feel the need to rush it, did he? It's always good, I think, that he's got that kind of attribute where he's looking for the quick ball out, but not forcing it and not risking just giving up possession, you know, unnecessarily with only 13 odd minutes left.
Tanatswa Nyakuhwa just having a seat on the bench in front of us, but it will be Charlton who make more changes. Mason Hunter and Jacob Safa standing on the touchline waiting to come on. Play goes on for now. And Bick just wrestles the ball away from Giles. Chance for Charlton here is Casey. Good feet from Casey. 2-1. Louis Giles unfortunate there. Cam Antwi just asking the question. I think he had the ball in his possession, Giles, but Umbick appeared from nowhere to stick it across goal to Casey. We will see those changes for Charlton now, but just as we look at this game, there's a hand on the shirt there actually. The linesman's not interested. I've done Louis Giles a disservice there because I thought he was just wrestled off it, but there's a hand on his collar pulling his shirt away from him. I think that's what Cam Antwi was unhappy about. Linesman and referee not interested, so it is 2-1. And here are two Charlton changes. Jeremy Santos is off for number 12, Mason Hunter. Jacob Saffa also coming on. Number 4 departs, so that is Ralphie Hand. Big 10 minutes then for Darren Pearce's side, 2-1 up. Charlton back in the game through Pat Casey. He's missed 1 or 2 chances in this match, but made no mistake there inside the box. Will that give Charlton confidence as we enter the final stages of this fixture? Can City hold firm? Semenyo, important intervention from him. Plays the ball away from his goal. Perrett with a nice touch just to wriggle away from Goff. Oh, it's late from Colwell. Now that should earn him a yellow card, Tom. Referee not interested, thankfully.
Well, Joel hasn't kicked the ball away, so it's not a yellow card.
And now we'll have a change for the Bluebirds. Tanatswa Nyakuhwa coming on. I think it's Morgan Wigley who departs. He's had a good afternoon today. Morgan Wigley defended very well from the front for the Bluebirds. So does that mean Tanatswa will just play on the right hand side, a like for like change for the final 9 minutes of this game? And immediately into the press on Matt Dench. Offside flags up. Here's Goff into the City box, the centre half. An unlikely runner, and I think that's just proven why. He's taken a tumble and stuck the ball out for a goal kick. He's protesting there's a foul in there, so is Louis Giles. Nobody happy with the referee at the moment from either side.
No. Well, I mean, if we look back there as well, I think City are quite fortunate. Just given the pure numerical advantage there, I think we only had 2 blue shirts inside the box as well as Joe Thomas.
Thankfully came to nothing from Keenan Goff. Good run from centre half wearing the armband. Now Charlton starting to win those balls. Get a bit of a foothold in the City half. This man in particular has been impressive. Matt Dench just stolen a couple of yards on that throw-in. Umbeck fouls Semenyo. Not sure he knew too much about that. Micah Umbeck just got up to compete for the ball.
City just need to show their game management now, don't they?
Important. And again, adding to that experience we mentioned throughout this game, the experience of playing 3 games in 8 days, the experience of 18s stepping up to 21 level, and the experience now of trying to see out a lead for the final 7 or 8 minutes of this game. Thomas puts his foot through it, up to Nyakuhwa. Colwell. Casey, nice feet and turn, but the ball is poor. And Tweet just puts Joel Colwell under a bit of pressure there. Freddie Cook, calm as ever. Conte, lovely touch, and Perrett tries to go forward. Wins a throw in. Joel Colwell in acres of space centrally. Gets the ball, bounces off him, but... Ooh, Antwi goes in. A bit scrappy. Finn Johnson gets an important toe on it. Here's Colwell. Players around him. Goes round them. Semenyo, he's caught late again, Joel. Not for the first time. Advantage played now. Great ball from Nyakuhwa out to Perrett, and here's Spears. City stretching Charlton. Will Spears into the box. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Nice idea. Execution not quite right. That's a pretty rubbish ball from the Charlton defender. Safely out for a Cardiff City throw-in. Giles again goes long towards Johnson. Competes well there, Finn Johnson. Free kick given against Matt Dench. No, for Matt Dench, sorry, a foul on him by Nyakuhwa. Just nudged off the ball after it had gone. There's Hunter, wearing number 12. City throw. Looks like Hunter playing now in a back three with Keenan Goff has stepped forward almost into midfield, just to try and give Charlton a few more options in the Bluebirds' half, but they've picked up that ball through Umbik, cut back to Ladapo. Ball into the box, it's a free header over the bar. Thankfully, I think it's Jacob Saffa off the bench, found himself in a bit of space. Yeah, breaking into the box, and you can see what he's trying to do, loop that ball over Joe Thomas. Thankfully for us, just looped it over the net too. Johnson tries to help it on its way. It's intercepted. Here's Casey, scorer of the Charlton goal. Semenyo. Done well there, Jason Semenyo. Concedes a corner though. Had to get back up against Kai Enslin, just off the bench, full of pace.
Hopefully not too much injury time added on at this rate, but I think Joel Colwell in the middle of the park, you know, he's been so good the entire match, but the last 10 minutes or so he's really been calling in his teammates around him to support, minimising the risk really.
Ball coming in from Enslin. It's a good ball, but a foul in there. Charlton stick it in the back of the net, it won't count. Free kick to City, push on the defender. It's Freddie Cook, who's the man who's been nudged. Conte just forcing Goff into a mistake there. Back on the ball himself now, Raheem Conte, past one. He's going to try and get past two. It's good play. Wins a throw in. Antwi on halfway. Back to Giles. He's done well, Louis Giles, since being forced to move into that centre-back role. Dylan Lawler withdrawn early in the second half. Judge yourselves when we do some full-time highlights about Charlton's goal, whether there's a foul on Louis or not. Other than that, he and Will Spears have linked up well. Two under-18s teammates making the step up this season. Here is Giles. Plays the ball down the line on his left foot. Johnson competes again. He's pushed off it, but he was never going to win that ball. It was ahead of him, Finn Johnson. Charlton get possession back. We're into stoppage time. Always a mystery of how much we're going to get. You'd think there'll be a few minutes at the end of this one. Good ball in behind here to Asimwe. Pulled across goal, Thomas. Watched it all the way. Had Umbik in pursuit. Good goalkeeping from Joe. Still time for anything to happen in this match, Tom, but overall, impressive display from City's young men so far.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And, you know, it's been a really congested fixture schedule over the last 2 weeks or so, really, between, you know, the two academy levels here, where these players in the 18s are also making the step up to the 21s and impressing. City now, hopefully, you know, 7 points from 3 matches potentially, if we manage to hold on to this one, which is a terrific return.
Flag stays down up against Goff. Out on the right wing. Has to go all the way back to his right back. Simway. Oh. Udapo. Apologies. Enslin. It's great defending from Jay Semenyo. It's a high hanging ball for Kai Enslin to attack, and Jay Semenyo gets underneath it. Gets the important touch, but also gets the nudge from his winger. There's a high hand on the back, almost on the neck there, of Jay Semenyo. Enslin has to compete for it.
I think Joe Thomas has done well there just to watch it, not to commit and potentially commit a foul himself.
Yeah, not much the Charlton man could have done. Had to jump for that ball. Jay Semenyo, credit to him. Positioning's excellent. Colwell heads forward. Nyakuhwa robbed of possession by the impressive Matt Dench. Semenyo, this is still in play here. City need to keep switched on. Here's Casey. Throw in to Charlton. Is Casey robbed by Nyakuhwa. Could go for the corner here. He's pulled back by his man. That's a yellow card for Casey. Had to be done. Tanatswa Nyakuhwa barrelling forward, had options to his left and Raheem Conte in front of him. Just a silly little push really from Casey, but it has stopped the attack. Semenyo. Charlton press straight away. Colwell to Spears. Nice ball outside of the boot. Needs an option here, Will Spears. Goes high to Johnson. Giles. Tight to his man, and Ladapo beats him. Again, it's a sensible foul from Louis Giles this time. He'll get a yellow for his troubles, but Tolu Ladapo was away there, so it had to be done.
You'd like to think this will be one last roll of the dice.
Big moment in this game. It's a high line for City. Just trying to counter the threat of Mbic with his added height. Colwell heads away the first ball. Johnson has to stand his man up. Enslin driving into the box. Colwell over there to put it out for a corner. Charlton quickly across to take it. Is the goalkeeper about to come up? He is. He'll have to get a move on though. Prince Adegoke adds his aerial presence to the City box. Swung in, headed over the bar, and that is full time. The Bluebirds battle to a 2-1 win here against Charlton Athletic. Goals from Cam Antwi and Troy Perrett give City the win. It was an entertaining and hard-fought contest. Plenty of moments of quality, but some good battling from both teams as well. And Charlton came here on the back of an 8-1 win. And City's defence have done well to keep them out. Pat Casey did score with 10 to go to make it an interesting final couple of minutes. But the Bluebirds have the points at the end of this one.
Yeah, I think a lot of the players can be really happy with the performance that they've put in both today and across this week. It's been 3 matches in 8 days, 7 points from it. You know, we've not kept a clean sheet from them, unfortunately, but I don't think they'll really mind all that much in the grand scheme of things, given, you know, they've only just conceded the one against Charlton Athletic, where, as you said, Connor scored plenty last week and last time we faced them away from home. It was 5-5. Plenty of talking points, I think, but a lot to be happy with.
Really enjoyable game this afternoon here at Leckwith. The Bluebirds deserved winners. Charlton pressed and tried their best, and credit to them. But City held firm, stood up to the challenge and scored some nice goals of their own. And of course, the first team in action this evening over at Cardiff City Stadium. A big game against Blackburn Rovers. You can watch it live with us on Cardiff City TV, wherever you are in the world. Match passes available for just £10. Here are the second half highlights then. Joel Colwell went close, not once but twice in this game. And Troy Perrett probably had City's best opportunity, striking the foot of the post. So unfortunate not to score, but thankfully for him, he did get a second, which turned out to be the winner. It was an equally well taken strike from range, which found the bottom corner. We'll leave you with these second half highlights then. See how the Bluebirds got their victory this afternoon. Full time here in Leckwith. Cardiff City 2, Charlton Athletic 1.